welcome to Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss some very important tips and obviously very important suggestions if you are preparing for KCET 2026. This will be focused only on physics, but definitely the common points will also help you to master KCET 2026 exam. Right now, first of all, let me answer one clear question that I hear from you most of the time, that sir, if I start now, will I be able to score 10k rank, 25k rank, 5k rank? So I will just tell you simply that if you start today, if you start your preparation today, you can easily achieve at least 1k, below 1k rank. Yes, if you start now and if you are serious, then you can definitely score below 1k rank, and for that you have to watch this video till the end, right? So here I am going to discuss all the important details about KCET exams, what are all the important chapters, how many questions you can expect from those chapters, etc. Right? So before I start, just also one more important question I hear from most of the students is that, sir, KCET or JEE, what should be my focus? Okay, so I will just give you a comparative analysis between these two exams, and then you can decide whether KCET is suitable for you or JEE is suitable for you. So let's see. So in JEE, total open category seats as 1 year back was 17,000. Yes, you heard me correct. 17,000 open category seats are available. It increased, I think, by slightly this year. Maybe 18,000 will be the latest number, right? So this is the current open category seats available. Now in KCET, the total government seats is about 63,000. It can go up based on the supernumerary quota, but total government seat in KCET is 63,000. There are some additional seats obviously over and above, but 63,000 seats you can get via KCET exam. Now total applicants, how many students apply for JEE mains? The total applicants is 14 lakh. 14 lakh, yes, 14 lakh students apply for JEE exam, whereas in KCET only 3 lakh students apply for KCET seats. So you can understand that for 14 lakh the number of seats is only 17,000. There are some quota seats, yes, but still 14 lakh students is to 17,000, and here 3 lakh is to 63,000. Which one is better is for no imagination. Obviously KCET is better chance than JEE. Now this is an all India level exam, so all the students across India can appear for this exam and they can take a seat on this through this exam. Now whereas KCET is only for Karnataka domicile students and Karnataka students who are studying in Karnataka, for those students only. Question papers are difficult for JEE mains. There is no doubt about it. JEE mains question paper is difficult, whereas question paper is relatively easy for KCET. Only performance in the exam matter, that is one good point about JEE. So even if you are not well prepared for your board exam, if you do well in JEE, that's it, you can get selected in one of the top NITs or other institutes in India. But in case of KCET, you should not only perform well in your KCET exam, but your board exam results also plays an important role. How much? Precisely to be said that 50% of your board marks based on the subjects that you have chosen. I am assuming engineering, P, C and M. So physics, chemistry and maths marks, whatever marks you get in your board exam, 50% of that marks plus 50% of the KCET exam will be added together, and your rank will be calculated based on that total. So board exam plus KCET exam both are important, whereas in JEE only exam performance performance is important. There are some criteria. Obviously for JEE you have to score 45% up to 50%, I think for JEE, 45% for KCET. So 50% marks you have to score, 50% everyone scores, that is no big deal. So qualification criteria is not super important, but the main difficulty it arises is that first of all the number of students that apply for and the number of seats available is very less in JEE, because it's a completely government funded colleges. Fees are generally low. In case of KCET, fees is slightly higher, but if you go through KCET and get the government seats, the fees are not that much high also, right? So that's why I always say, if you are starting now, if you are preparing for JEE, very good, but if you are starting now, then KCET should be your prime target. You can appear for JEE and you can try your luck, but your prime target should be KCET. Those who have started in their class 11th and still continuing with it, they should be focused more towards JEE, and their backup option should be KCET. Whereas those who are yet to start their preparation, or those who are feeling that JEE is too much for me, they should immediately switch to KCET and continue focus more on KCET, because KCET you have to prepare for your board exam as well, right? For JEE it is not necessary. Now let us look into some of the important chapters and how many questions you can expect from those chapters. So electric charges and fields, 4 questions usually, average on an average. The number of questions mentioned here are average of last 5 years. So electric charges and fields, 4 questions you can expect. Electrostatic potential and capacitance, 3 questions you can expect. Current electricity, the most important chapter of KCET, 6 question comes from this chapter. Moving charges and magnetism, 4 question comes from this chapter. Alternating current, 3 question comes from this chapter. Ray optics and optical instrument, another important chapter, 4 questions come from this chapter. Wave optics, 3. It used to be 3 questions, but now because of some other chapter introduction, 2 questions you can expect from this chapter. Dual nature of radiation and matter, 3 questions usually come. And experiment, which is added from last year 2025 exam, 3 questions will be coming from this experiment section as well. So you should not ignore your lab experiments. Medium important chapters, 2 questions on an average comes from this chapter. Sometimes you might get 1 question, sometimes you will get 3 questions, but on an average 2 questions do come from this chapter. Magnetism and matter, electromagnetic induction, atoms and nuclei, semiconductor electronics, motion in a plane, it is your Q1 chapter. Laws of motion, work energy, power, system of particles and rotational motion, and gravitation. These are the chapters from where you can expect about 2 questions. Now less important chapters means from these chapters you will get 1 question each. So electromagnetic waves, units and measurement, motion in a straight line, mechanical properties of fluids, mechanical properties of solids, thermal properties of matter, thermodynamics, kinetic theory, oscillations and waves. So if you see that except for electromagnetic waves, all the chapters are from your Q1 or class 11, right? But if you see the important chapter list, all the most important chapters are from your Q1 chapter. So Q1 plays a major role in your KCET exam preparation. Not only it will help you to score well in your board exam, but it will also help you to score well in your KCET exam as well. So that's why fully focus on KCET if you are starting now. That is my suggestion to you. Now target KCET 2026. So most of the time also I hear from the students, sir, how much marks is required to score a good rank below 1K rank in KCET. So let me reveal that to you as well. So good score in KCET is, total score is 150 plus, physics, chemistry, maths included. Total score should be 150 plus, that is 50 marks per subject should be on an average is considered a good marks. But not only KCET marks, you also have to score well in your PU board as much as possible, but your target should be now at least 90%. 90% means 3 subjects combined should be minimum 270. That is a very good score for a rank below 1K. If you score 270 and 150, you will be definitely getting a rank below 1K. There is an inflation happening year on year, every year. Even if your KCET exam was good, even if your board exam was not that bad, your rank is still going down. Like it happened this year, the KCET exam paper was easy, so even students scoring 140 plus and 280 plus in their board exams, they are still falling behind. Okay, so your target should be 150 plus in KCET. No compromise on that. Okay, if you score 150 plus in KCET exam, now that number might vary based on the difficulty level of the question paper, but still your focus right now should be of 150 plus. Okay, do not compromise on that number. Next, target for physics should be 50 plus. Physics is one of the slightly difficult subject, but you should be able to score 50 plus in physics easily with proper study techniques and with proper focus on the studies. If you are losing your focus in midway, then no one can help you. You have to understand that. Okay, so focus should be 50 plus in physics. Chemistry you may target 55. Maths, based on your expertise level, you can score 50, 45 to 50, that is up to you. But physics minimum 50 should be easily achievable if you study properly. Now next is daily study plan. So what you should do in your daily study plan, how long you need to study, at least if you are starting now and if you want to score less than 1K. Okay, 1K means 1000 rank, below 1000 rank. If you are planning to score below 1000 rank, okay, say 500, 600, 700 rank, then this is the minimum requirement. This is, again I am telling you, this is the minimum requirement. Anything more will be better. Every day at least 2 hours for physics. Now not many days are left. If you think that okay, I have a lot of days remaining, actually it is not. I can guarantee that the last days of your exam you will cry, why I have not listened to Somik sir and why I have not started when he said to start, right? So every day 2 hours dedicatedly for physics. So you have to study 2 hours. Okay, you can study a chapter, you can watch some videos, you can solve some problems, whatever you do, 2 hours you have to invest in physics. Next is Sunday, 3 hours of revision. Revision is very important. The toppers who score well, they will never tell you this, that you have to revise the chapter. Okay, you will see that some it happened in our days also. During my school days, the student who used to score well in the board exams, what he used to do, he used to say, I don't study, I just play cricket, I just play football. But he was actually not doing that. He was studying very hard, and during the Sundays he was revising. That's how he was able to beat us, all of us, by 1, 2, 5, 10 marks. So 1, 2, 5, 10 marks are very important, even if you are studying for board exams, right? So 3 hours of revision is very important. You can revise the chapter that you have studied throughout the week. Okay, you can revise for board exam questions, you can revise for KCET exam questions, and 1 hour dedicatedly for PYQ practice. So for example, you have completed electrostatic potential and capacitance chapter. Now you have to solve the previous year questions from that chapter. Okay, if you don't have any textbook, you can watch our video where I have discussed the solutions of all the important PYQs, right? Or you can purchase a book from your nearest bookstore and you can ask, sir, I want KCET 10-year PYQ book. You can purchase that and solve all the important questions from that book. Okay. Next, long weekends and holidays. Long weekend means, suppose for example, a few days back you had Ganesh Chaturthi, and then a few days back you had 15th August, and upcoming days you will be having Diwali, you will have Dashera, etc. So there will be some long holidays, 3-4 days continuous holidays. So during that time it is very important that you have to revise and practice more PYQs. Revision is very important. If you continue to study only without revising, what happens is that during your exam you will forget everything that you have studied. So revision is a very important part of your study strategy. Revision is like winning the game. Okay, so long weekends and long holidays, what you have to do, you have to revise and solve more PYQs. Okay, you can solve PYQs from your board exam, you can solve PYQs from your KCET exam during long holidays, no problem, but you have to solve more, write more, practice more, which is very important. And weekly solve one practice paper. It is optional right now, but as you are going towards your exam, this will be become mandatory. Okay, if you can solve, try to solve one practice paper. There are a lot of practice paper available online. Okay, you can download one of such practice paper, or what I can suggest you that if you have a PYQ book, you get that book and practice the question paper without looking into the solution. That you can count as a practice. So you can kill two birds in using only one stone. What are the birds? Birds are your PYQ practice plus your practice paper. So both can be done at once if you are solving the questions on your own without watching the video or watching the solutions. Now next, detailed study plan. So now I am going to discuss which month you should be able to complete which are the chapters. That is very important if you are starting now. Okay, so September is just starting and October is on next month. So what you have to do, you have to complete 8 most important chapters of PU2, at least 8 most important chapters. The list I have already shared with you. You can go back and check the list. Okay, those 8 chapters must be completed in these 2 months. Okay, you do not have too much time, but if you finish this, I hope you are already studying those chapters, right, in your college, maybe in your tuition, maybe from us in our YouTube channel. Whatever you are studying, you have some basic knowledge. So try to concrete those concepts and complete the 8 most important chapters by October end. Okay, and PYQ practice is as usual, you have to continue with that. Now in the month of October, you will also have your midterm exam, so you will lose at least 1 to 2 weeks based on the schedule of your college. Okay, 1 to 2 weeks you will lose preparing for midterm and writing the exams itself. So that time will be gone in the midterm, but remaining time you have to focus on the 8 most important chapters. Also if you prepare for these 8 most important chapters, it will also cover 80% of your midterm syllabus as well. Okay, so that is one benefit. 80% syllabus of a midterm is completed, plus you are also having at least 40 questions you can answer from these 2 months preparation, because most important chapters generally have at least 35 to 40 questions comes from those 8 chapters only. That's why this is very important to finish them right now. Later on you have to revise them as well. Now in November December month, these 2 months also very important. You have to complete all the 6 remaining chapters of your PU2. Okay, remaining 6 chapters are not neither very big nor super important, so you can complete them quickly. Okay, mainly focused on board exam purpose. So finish the remaining 6 chapters as quickly as possible of your PU2. Okay, total 14 chapters are there in your PU2. Revise all PU2 chapters. Now while revising, you have to revise these 8 important chapters as well as the 6 chapters that you have completed. So all 14 chapters you have to revise during this time, and if possible, revise all PU1 chapters as well. Now remember that you will not get a chance to revise your PU1 chapters after this. After this you will not get enough time to revise your PU1 chapters, except just before exam, KCET exam, last 15-20 days. That time you will get time, otherwise you will not get any time to revise your PU1 chapters. Now what you will do in the next 2 months, January and February. January and February are very important month. Why? Because in this time you will have your pre-board exam. Okay, which is very important. Secondly, you will also have your practical exams, practical board exams, right, and you will also have your final board exam preparation. Okay, it starts from March, but anyway, final board exam preparation you have to complete. All the preparation exams, etc., preparation you have to complete in this 2 months. And JEE first attempt, for those who are attempting JEE, this is also important month, because January end is the time where JEE first attempt happens. Now March is the time where your final board exam will happen. Okay, so almost 20 days will be reserved for this final board exam. You will have one exam, then a few days gap, second paper, like that. You have to complete all the papers. So final board exam will happen in the month of March, but that preparation should be completed in January and February. After board exam, you have to focus on KCET. There is no other option. You have to fully focus on KCET, nothing else during this time. No PUBG, no cricket, no football. This time should be completely focused on KCET. This is going to be a turning point, whether you can score in 1K, below 1K or not. Okay, but you have to start now. If you start now, if you are starting now, then only this will be very important for you. If you don't start now, you will think, okay, I will start from next month, I will start from next month. All the months will be gone, and then your March exam will happen, and then you will see that, okay, I don't have any time. Whatever rank, 1 lakh rank, 2 lakh rank, 3 lakh rank, I will be happy. I will go to some C grade engineering college where no one goes. Right? So if that is not your dream, if you want to become a successful man in your life, then definitely you should start right now. Now here one more important point is that you have to practice exams, KCET mock test. Okay, so write one mock test every day till KCET exam. So starting from March end, wherever your board exam is over, starting from that day, you have to start writing one mock test every day minimum. Toppers write 3 exams every day, physics, chemistry, maths every day. Okay, toppers write one mock test every day, but if you even write one mock test every day, that is also fine. You can still score below 1K. You may not be the topper, number 1, rank 1, rank 2, but you will still be able to score below 1K. Trust me on this. Next, April, everything will be continue till your KCET exam. Okay, whatever I said, focus on KCET. KCET, what is the meaning of focus on KCET? You have to revise the chapter and practice the mock test. Mock test is very important. It's key and essential for your KCET preparation. Remember that. Now few guidelines for your road to success. How can you become a successful person in KCET exam, in terms of KCET exam, not in life? Okay, first of all, revise and practice. Revision is very important. As I told you before also, it's a topper's secret that no one will tell you. Practice more. Okay, practice makes you perfect, so practice is very important. Second is follow the study plan. The study plan I shared is not for just watching it and forgetting it. You have to follow the study plan by heart. Next is mock tests before exam. If you can right now, it is very good, but if you are not writing mock test right now, before exam, it is very essential, and it is the only important part that will help you to achieve a good rank. Next is practice time management. So when why I say mock test and practice is because you have to answer 60 questions in almost 60 minutes, slightly more than 60 minutes, but if you practice 60 questions in 60 minutes, extra time will eventually help you. Okay, so time management is very important. That is the basic difference between a topper and a lower rank student. Okay, even with the same level of preparation, those who have practiced more, those who have managed the time well, will score below 1K, and those with the same knowledge level is same. If you give them time, if you give them, instead of 60 minutes, if you give them 120 minutes, both of the student will score same marks. But because of the time limitation, one student will score 1K rank, another will score 10K rank. So that is the difference between a good time practice management versus none. Next is learn tricks and shortcuts. So we are already teaching you some tricks and tips. So tips and tricks. So shortcuts, learning shortcuts, learning tips is tricks is very essential to score the questions in quick time. Read the question. This is one of the major point also I want to elaborate on, that when you are studying, many students just start reading the question. First line they read, options they read, and they answer it. They do not read the question completely, or even they start reading the question and they realize this is a very difficult question for me, so I'll skip it, I'll go to the next question. Don't do it. Read the question thoroughly. You will find some help in the question that will help you to answer the question properly. Next is use logical thinking. Okay, so Aishwarya ma'am made a very good video on Tukka strategy. I hope she will make one more in future. So logical thinking is very important. If you don't know the answer, how you can guess the answer without even knowing the answer? That is a logical thinking that does not come to you automatically. You have to develop that skill by practicing more and more questions. That is one important. This is also a skill. Okay, logical thinking is a skill that you develop over time. It will not come to you immediately. Next is make an error book. This is also very essential. So when you are trying to solve some PYQs or trying to attempt some mock test, you are making some mistakes. Okay, maybe it is due to the formula, maybe it's due to some misconception that you have in your mind, or that can be maybe due to a simple calculation mistakes. Okay, you note down those mistakes in your error book. Error book is just like a copy. Okay, you write down what type of mistakes you are making. For example, you are not able to solve questions which is based on Coulomb's law. So in your error book you will mention Coulomb's law. Now next time when you are studying the chapter, you open your error book and you see that Coulomb's law is mentioned. So you have to study Coulomb's law in depth. So whenever you are studying, that error book should be your friend. From there you will see what kind of mistakes you are making. There are sometimes you make some mistakes which is laughable. You will laugh yourself. Okay, I made this mistake. So that's how you improve yourself. You are telling yourself where you can improve. That is the best strategy for your improvement, right? So maintaining an error book is very essential to score well. Right, and with this I would like to end this video, and I will be back with more such tips, tricks and strategy videos. Till then, bye. And if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and obviously give it a thumbs up if you like this video.